Welcome to the Chamber Neighbors Podcast, a show highlighting Chapin's community and commerce. Now here's your hosts, Greater Chapin Chamber of Commerce President and CEO Paul Sadler, and Chapin Neighbors Magazine's Daniel Rendelman.
This is Daniel with the Chapin Neighbors Magazine.
And I'm Paul Sadler with the Greater Chapin Chamber of Commerce.
And Paul with the Greater Chapin Chamber of Commerce. What's going on today?
Well, Daniel, with the Chapin Neighbors Magazine, we have a treat.
We're being treated.
We are. Today we have our friend Robbie Kinard with Squeegee Clean.
Hello, Robbie.
Hello, Daniel and Paul.
Hello,
Thanks
man.
for having me.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you taking some time out to talk to us and let our listeners know all about Squeegee Clean and what you guys do. So we're excited you're here.
It's like no pressure soft washing.
It's no pressure.
It's no pressure.
No pressure. This is a low pressure
Easy does
podcast.
Exactly.
You know, low pressure podcast.
Low pressure, no pressure, soft podcast.
Right. And I think of Squeegee Clean, I think of the first thing that comes to mind is, of course, their awesome logo. And the second thing is, they are such amazing supporters of the community and of the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys do an awesome job in the community. I know we're going to touch on some of those things here later on. But Robbie,
Yes.
glad to have you.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do within Squeegee Clean?
Well, I am been in Squeegee Clean for 2 years now. Started out, I actually worked for DSS and Office of Child Support Enforcement for 28 years, retired from the state, and I was looking for something to do. And I actually have a master's MBA from Webster University, and I just came across this opportunity. I've known Burke and Staci for 18 years, and they just mentioned one day, we actually go to church together, go to Sunday school, and they said, hey, we're looking for somebody with the MBA to come on board, and hey, it's been a great fit, and I love working with them.
That's great. So how long you been with them again?
Well, 2 years.
2 years, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So tell us about Squeegee
Squeegee Clean.
How did it get started? Like what prompted them to get this company up and rolling?
Well, Burke and Staci actually went to CIU here in Columbia. They're originally from Florida, and they were married, and they were going to school there at CIU, and they had intentions maybe getting in the mission field, or didn't really know what they wanted to do. But Burke was doing little windows on the side, and it just kind of evolved that he got good at cleaning windows. Squeegee Clean was established in 2004. He added the soft washing, pressure washing end of things a few years later, and next thing you know, here we are 20 years later, and Squeegee Clean has really developed. We got 4 big rig trucks, window cleaning trucks, so we can handle those big jobs and multiple jobs in one day with the staff and the equipment and personnel that we have now.
So you said you guys have been in business, or Squeegee Clean has been in business for 20 years.
That's like 2 decades.
That is 2 decades. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that milestone. We always love to, just give a big pat on the back to those businesses that can stay in business.
There's a pat right there on the back.
His back.
That's for Staci and Burke,
Which is pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool to have a family-owned and operated business serving a faith-based family-owned, which is really cool. And supporting this community for 20 years.
No doubt.
So congratulations, man. That is very cool. And so
2 decades.
2 decades. 20 years. Unbelievable.
I mean,
half decades.
wow.
It's a long time.
And how many businesses start
Mhm.
and don't make it a year or two? I mean, they don't make it 5.
Right.
They don't make it 10. And then looking at this, how Squeegee Clean got started, the years have changed. The values, the principles really doesn't seem like have wavered. You guys have stayed pretty consistent with that.
No
Robbie,
doubt.
that's amazing.
No doubt. We're excited. We're celebrating a 2-year anniversary, over 2 years now, of being at our standalone location on 1029 Lights Lane,
Mm-hmm.
where we're able to house our trucks and our office personnel. So it's
That's great.
It's great. It's great the way it's evolved.
Yeah,
But that
congratulations.
gave us a good home base to work out of.
So who are the kind of folks? What are the businesses, residential, commercial folks that you guys are working with? Like what's like an excellent referral for you guys?
Well, we love partnering with real estate agents and property managers. Anybody like presidents of HOAs, we'd love to partner with them. So if you
Okay.
know a homeowners association president or board member that they have a neighborhood that needs sprucing up, we can come in, we can give them a group rate and get them some good savings on those.
Group rates and savings are always good.
Right.
It's like my middle name.
Is it true that with HOAs you can only meet with them at night and it can't be a full moon? Is that right?
I'm not 100% on that.
Okay.
Right.
Good answer. Good answer.
No thanks.
They're good folks. Good folks.
It's just great, folks.
You know.
But something I would never want to do.
You
This
know.
is not about HOAs, but I would.
That's right.
No, I'm not.
You know.
No thanks.
Time consuming. You gotta love
It
it.
is. You gotta love them. You gotta
But it's not just windows though,
Right.
right? So you're not just showing up to clean windows. What all other services do you guys offer?
We do pressure washing, soft washing, window cleaning. For
I want to stop you right there, Robbie. Can you tell me the difference between pressure washing
yeah.
and soft washing?
Well, it's a cycle on the washing machine.
Pressure washing
Yeah.
and soft washing.
Yeah. Well,
Talk to me.
We do use pressure, like for surface cleaning, like driveways, sidewalks, for cement. It's good to use pressure, but on homes, you can damage a home if you use a high pressure. So we'll, like for window seals, siding, soffits and fascia, you could damage if you put a high pressure on those particular materials. So what we do is we'll use a soft washing for homes.
Okay.
We'll come in with our solution, and it attacks the mold, mildew, whatever the dirt, and then we'll come back with a soft wash. So it's about the pressure of a garden hose, so it's not going to damage your home.
Oh, okay.
And
And that gets the house clean?
it gets the house clean.
Wow.
Where you are. We're a satisfaction guarantee, so
Okay.
we get it right like 99% of the time. But
Yeah.
if you see something we miss, we'll come back at no charge and
Oh, wow.
make sure you're satisfied.
That is a great customer guarantee.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's not just looking at some of your collateral here. It's not just like colors. I mean, it's not just dirt. It's mold. It's algae. It's bacteria. Is that right?
Yeah, it can get ingrained in there, so that's why we use our solution, sodium hypochlorite. Not to get too technical, but it does go down and get to the root of the problem and gets the mold, mildew, whatever it is lodged into your siding, whatever, or brick, whatever, and then it'll get it right out of there. So customers are satisfied and their home is looking good.
So we're soft washing a house, the vinyl siding and the soffits and things like that.
Yeah.
But what are we pressure washing?
We could pressure washing driveways, sidewalks.
Okay.
Just
Brick? Like, do you do brick?
Yeah,
You pressure wash brick?
We could use additional pressure on brick
Okay.
if need be. If you've got mold on the brick,
Mm-hmm.
we can increase the pressure there. But
Okay.
we definitely don't want to increase the pressure on, like we said, siding, soft
Right.
fascia,
I see
window
so many of
seals.
my neighbors, not to, point fingers or anything, but I see them
Yeah.
using a pressure washer on
Yeah.
their siding, and I can't help but think, like, probably not the best idea, right?
No, not the best idea. And just call us and we'll get the job done. When you won't have to call your insurance guy. Oh, I got a claim on my house.
Yeah,
I've damaged my house with my pressure washer.
Now, what about this cleaner that you use
Mhm.
when you're soft washing?
Yeah.
Does it hurt pets or does it hurt your plants or is it safe?
Yeah, it is safe, but we will. What we'll do to ensure the safety is we'll water our plants beforehand and after. So as long as they are getting more water than they do of that solution, the plant should be fine. And especially on the warmer days, we want to put a lot of water down to make sure the water offsets anything with chemical. But yeah, we advise folks not to come out the house and when we're pressure washing, we don't want the chemical to drip on clothing or anything like that. So just,
But it's
safe to breathe around. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But it gets off the dirt, the grime, the algae, the mold,
Yep.
bacteria.
It's crazy to think all that is growing on our house like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross.
You want to protect that investment and keep the house.
How often do you recommend getting your house soft washed?
Well, it depends on the environment you live in.
Okay, we live in a hot, humid, famously hot Columbia, South Carolina.
No doubt.
Are we doing this once a year? Are we doing this every other year?
Yeah. But also the trees, the shading. You got a lot of trees.
Shady neighbors.
Yeah.
Shady neighbors.
Maybe you need to wash it more often.
Yeah. You're going to be more vulnerable to the mold and mildew build up when you have.
So that green that you see on the siding, is that like the mildew and the mold?
Yeah.
That's paint on my house.
Oh, that's paint. My bad.
That's not mildew. No.
Once every year, if you have a very shady home, but our cleanings could last up to 2 years. If it's not quite as good. So it kind of depends on the makeup.
It's just fascinating.
Isn't it? I think so too. But so no, you guys do. We've already talked about the soft washing, the pressure washing. Soft washing, obviously, on the house. Pressure washing on the concrete and driveway and brick.
Right.
But you also do something on the roof as well.
Yeah, we do.
So you can wash
the roof.
The roof.
The roof.
Right. Yeah, we do a soft washing for the roof as well. Now you don't want to put pressure on the roof because you got the granules up there, and it's going to compromise the integrity of those shingles if you put too much pressure on them. But we do our sodium hypochlorite, let it sit for a while, and then rinse it. And we do a 3-year warranty if you do a whole roof cleaning. So if you see any stains coming back black stains coming back within 3 years, we'll come back and at no charge and hit it again and make sure we're honoring our 3-year warranty.
So mold and mildew and all of that, can that sit on a roof? Can that be present on a roof too?
I think if I can pronounce it right, it's Geoclapsomagma.
That's right. You got it right, Robbie. That's exactly right.
That is the enemy of roofs. So we try to get that enemy off of there, and you can elongate the life of your roof. You get it cleaned. You may get 5 or 10 more years out of that roof, and you don't want. You don't want to.
Wait a minute. So it actually helps the life of the roof to be clean.
Yeah.
So these black streaks you see on a roof is not just cheap shingles. That's actually like mold, mildew, things that could be cleaned off and help the roof. I'm being educated today. Going to the Squeegee Clean School.
Yes.
And Robbie is our professor here today. I also noticed that on their website, squeegeecleansc.com, has hassle-free instant quotes 24/7.
Wow.
So if someone's wondering, like, hey, I like this, I need this, I've been thinking about it, they could simply go online for that quote. Yep. Would you say that cleaning a roof is cheaper than a new roof?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We don't. I was just one of the estimates we have here is $5,500 to replace a roof. So that's 1,000 square foot roof. So you obviously pay more.
Yeah,
so it's small.
That's.
So, but a cleaning of a roof like that,
roof, you can not much more years out of it. Yeah, as long as you don't have any holes. If it's just the mildew and.
So I see on here too that you guys do window cleaning, Robbie. So now is that just like first level floor windows, or like are we climbing to that second and third floor story to clean our windows, our outside windows?
Well, we don't have to climb. I'm glad you asked that. We have a purified water and a water-fed pole. And these
purified water in a what pole?
A water-fed pole.
In a water-fed pole.
So we've got a small hose that shoots water.
Oh wow!
Through there, we can reach up to. We have one pole that we reach up to 70 feet, and we have multiple poles that can reach 50 feet from the ground, so the guys don't have to.
So there's no climbing.
Extensions on these poles where they have clamps that you can extend it up to 50 to 70 feet. So working from the ground. Without having to work at ladders, we don't have to get a lift and that kind of thing. So that's where we're able to get the cleaning done from the ground and the purified water. We remove all the minerals from the water. That's what gets the the windows a nice clean, and then we'll
Nice
do
spot-free clean.
spot-free clean.
All right.
And the interior, we'll use a squeegee with soap and clean the interior windows that way. So,
Okay. Okay, so you'll
hence the
come in
name
and you'll do the
Squeegee
inside.
Clean,
Yeah, with a
that's where we got our
squeegee.
start. We started cleaning with Squeegee Clean
Clean.
20 years ago.
I get it
How
now.
did they come up with that name? We have figured it out. We have unlocked the secret
We have.
here
We have.
on the Chamber Neighbors podcast. It's pretty amazing. To kind of see all these things that you do for someone's really their largest investment.
That's right.
Yeah,
To support that, to make sure that it's not only just looks good. I always thought it was, just get it clean so it looks good, but this is actually to protect it.
Mhm.
right.
That's what it sounds like. And to protect yourself from not getting a letter from the HOA saying
That's
that
right.
your home is a little dirty and needs to be cleaned because it's not up to standard. Not speaking from experience.
Yes, Paul, tell us more.
No, I'm just saying I know people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, this is great.
So, anything else about the business maybe that our listeners should know?
Well, we are big in the community, and we are going to be a part of the Chapin Labor Day Parade. Get our
Right.
trucks out there, so look for our trucks. We'll have some nice giveaways for the kids. We have our little mascot Hydro. We'll have a little squeegee ball,
All right.
squeegee ball.
Will you be spraying kids with water?
Mhm.
Is my question. Like, this
we
is an
may-
idea though.
A water gun, it may happen.
A water gun.
You have to be
They're
there.
like that 70-foot pole kind of a thing, and like
Yeah.
coming through.
I want to be on that
Hey,
float.
it might be a hot day. People
It-
won't-
Oh yes, it's a good idea. Okay, so that's awesome. And then really, again, going back to the testimony of the founders, Burke and Staci, and seeing what they've done through their faith, and really, starting with pen and paper, right? To now, you guys have such an amazing website, a great presence in the community, social media, seeing these things happening and being able to meet that, really feel that dream of being small business owners and then affecting so many folks in the community with your business, employees, and also great service.
No, it's great. I'm looking here at your tagline: black, green, or in between, we can get it clean.
That's right.
Robbie, man, we really appreciate you coming on our podcast today and letting our listeners know all about Squeegee Clean. And if they want to get a hold of you, they can reach out to you at squeegeecleansc.com.
Yeah.
And you can get a number from them on their website, which is 803-407-6916, or reach out by email services at squeegeecleansc.com.
All right. Really appreciate you guys having me today.
Robbie,
Paul,
thanks so
Daniel.
much.
Thank you.
All right.
This has been the Chapin Neighbors Podcast, where we highlight all that makes our community special. We hope you enjoyed our time together. Please like, subscribe, and share the Chapin Chamber Neighbors Podcast.